I've just been reading, always reading, I've just been reading the amazing blessing that's on families, that God intends for family lines. Not just an isolated individual being plucked out of a bunch of heathens and coming to know Jesus, which is wonderful, but God's intention is for family lines to enter into covenant relationship with Him, because He has a purpose for family lines. You read in the Old Testament often about Korah and his sons, Bezaleel and his sons, and so it goes down, because there was a purpose for a family line to fulfill a particular task that the Lord has. You still see it today. You still see certain family lines are good at one thing or another. There's actually a plan for generations to walk in the blessing of the Lord. And I just feel I'm so blessed with my children and my grandchildren, and looking forward sometime to great-grandchildren to see the blessing of the Lord on generations that go down. Been reading here in the book of Kings, and there's a statement here, and it says, it's speaking of one of the kings who did evil in the sight of the Lord. And it says, he did evil in the sight of the Lord. Nevertheless, for the sake of his servant David, the Lord was not willing to destroy Judah, for he had promised to maintain a lamp for David and his descendants forever. Get this. I counted back from where David's generation was, down through the line, through Solomon, and then Rehoboam, and then Abijah, and Asa, and Jehoshaphat, all the way down to this king here, who was a bit of a turkey, and there's 7 generations from David. So down the family line, 7 generations later, that's great, whatever, great. God had not forgotten a covenant that he made with David. He had not forgotten a promise. Some of the things that you're walking in today were promises that God made to generations gone by that you are blissfully unaware of. And I think it would be an amazing thing if we started to express gratitude for generations that have gone before. And you, like me, might go, well, I don't know that there were any Christians in generations gone before. I'll tell you what, I bet there was. Or you wouldn't be watching this today. And if there are no previous God-fearing people, and you don't have a dynasty, I just want to say this to you, start one. Be intentional today about creating family lines that follow after God, not just isolated instances, but actually families that are built on one generation after another. One generation shall praise your name to another. That's kind of what we're after. Start thinking family and claim your whole family and your whole lines, the generation to come, to walk in the ways of God. That's it.